Bonjour les élèves. Today we're going to talk about a new grammar concept. They're called relative pronouns. So before we start, I want you to have a look at these two pairs of sentences. We have je parle à un employé and l'employé travaille à la poste. That's a very choppy way of speaking or writing. So you can put them together. The same thing that we have with ma sœur a lu, has read la lettre, and la lettre est sur la table. Try this on your own for a second, pause, and then see what you come up with. Here are the sentences that you would have come up with here. You have je parle à un employé qui travaille à la poste. That makes sense because we're talking about a person and we use qui to mean who is working at the post. Now look at the second one though. Ma sœur a lu la lettre qui est sur la table. The letter is an object. We've used qui to talk about who before, but now it means that or which is on the table. Here's an explanation of this. The relative pronoun qui can stand for either a person or a thing, and it'll join two short sentences into a longer sentence. The thing to look for is a verb. Qui is always the subject of the clause it introduces, meaning there's always a verb that goes with qui. Here's an example. Je parle à un employé. L'employé travaille à la poste. We saw this before. If you combine these, you have je parle à un employé qui travaille à la poste. Ma sœur a lu la lettre. Okay. La lettre est sur la table. What is on the table? La lettre qui est sur la table. So you see, it's the letter that is on the table that she has read. Now let's try this again with a couple of other sentences, pairs of sentences. You will pause as much as you need to combine these sentences. We're not going to be using qui this time because what we're going to be connecting with is not going to be the subject. So here's our pairs of sentences. Go ahead and pause and then play again when you're ready to see the explanation. Okay, when you've combined these, the first one you're going to have, we're talking about the employee that you're talking to, the employee that you know. So look what happens here. Je parle à un employé que vous connaissez. You see, the employee isn't doing anything in the last part of the sentence. You know him, and that's all that you're doing. So it's not the subject of the verb there. It's the object. You know this person. Same thing with the second set. Okay, you opened the package. Vous avez ouvert le colis que le facteur a apporté. The package is not sitting on the table, whatever, but you're saying the mailman brought. So here's the explanations to this. Just like qui, you can use the relative pronoun que to mean people or things. And it is just like qui, it is also used to join two short sentences into a longer one. But the thing about que that's different is it is always the direct object of the clause it introduces. So it is the thing that or which or whom something else does something to. Here's our example again, which we saw. So you've already written these down. And now all you have is a little bit of practice. Take each pair of sentences here and decide whether you're going to use qui or que to combine them into one longer sentence. Pause as long as you need to and give it a try. We'll come in class and we'll have a look at what you did, and you'll see the answers too, of course, and we will work on any questions that you have on this. Okay, now you can make sure you've paused, and here are the answers. Okay, that's it. À bientôt.